Hello, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this ivy choker. Here's the tools you'll need: the yarn and the width of all my yarn. You're going to start off with a slip knot. And make a chain that will fit around your neck. I made a chain of about 60. Chain one more, and go into the second stitch from your hook. Make a single crochet, and make a single crochet in every stitch all the way down. Once you get to the end, you should have something like this. Cut your yarn, pull through, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side of the chain we originally made. Attach your yarn in the first stitch. And make a single crochet in every stitch. Now you should have something like this. Cut your yarn and pull through. Now we're going back to the first stitch. Attach your yarn, chain 2, and slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch into the next, slip stitch into the next, chain 2, and slip stitch into the same stitch. This is the pattern we're going to be following all across. Once you get to the end, you should have something like this. And now we're going to make a single crochet on the side here. And now you start building up your chain for the straps of the necklace. I made about 60 as well. And now we're going to go back up the chain, sew into the second stitch from your hook, make a slip stitch, and keep doing that once you get to the very end of the strap. Here we're at the end, and we're going to make a single crochet on the side of the necklace here. And then go straight into that first stitch there. Chain 2. Slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch into the next. Slip stitch into the next. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same stitch, and keep going until you get all across. Now you should have something like this. And we're going to build the next strap. So make a single crochet on the border there. And start building your chain. Now we're going to slip stitch all the way down. And work a single crochet onto the side there. And you should have something like this. Finish off our ends. Cut off the extra. And that's our completed choker. Moving on to the ivy. This is the smallest one. You'll start with a slip knot, attach to your hook, and chain 7. slip stitch into the second chain from your hook, and now bring your hook behind the chain, pull through the yarn, slip stitch, and chain 7. This is how we make the smallest leaf, and keep following this pattern until you get the length you need. Here you'll cut your yarn and make sure to leave a little extra yarn on the ends there to make it easier later. For my smaller ivy chains, I made it about 24 inches or 61 centimeters. Now we're going to make the medium-sized leaf. Start off with a slip knot and chain 11. Now we're going to single crochet into the third chain from the hook. Make a slip stitch in the next. Now go behind the chain, pull through the yarn, and chain 11. Keep following this pattern to make the medium-sized leaf, and make it the same length as the small leaf that we just made. Now we're going to make the longer ivies. This is going to be a large size leaf. Start off with a slip knot and chain 17. Single crochet into the third stitch from the hook. Half double crochet in the next. Single crochet in the next. And slip stitch into the next. Now go around the chain there, pull through the yarn, slip stitch, and chain 17. You can always adjust the length between the leaves. You can have fun with it, experiment, and keep following the same pattern down the ivy until you get your desired length. You should have something like this, and mine is about 30 inches or 77 centimeters. Here I made the same length with the medium-sized leaf. Here's the smaller and the longer ivies next to each other. And you need to make 2 of each for the full necklace. Now we're going to make the flowers. Start off with a magic ring. Chain 2 and make 2 double crochets right next to it. Chain 2 Slip stitch into the magic ring, chain 2, make 2 double crochets, and then chain 2, slip stitch into the magic ring, and keep following that pattern to make the flower. I made 5 petals for mine. Cut your yarn, pull through, and now pull in that thread to close the magic ring. Now for the center of the flower, make a slip knot. And I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn, and pull through. If this part slips through your flower, you can always chain 2 or chain 3 to make sure it stays in place. I made 6 flowers, and now we're moving on to the mushroom. Start off with a magic ring. And make 6 single crochets. Now close up your magic ring. And slip stitch to join the round. Chain 1, and for the next round, we're going to make 1 single crochet in every stitch. Slip stitch to join. Now chain 1, and for this round we're going to make 2 increases, so we're going to have a total of 8 stitches. You can do 2 single crochets on the 3rd stitch and on the 6th stitch to do that. Slip stitch to join, and you should have something like this. And for the spots of the mushrooms, I'm taking some white yarn and make a little knot. And just stab your hook through anywhere on the mushroom and pull through the threads. you should have something like this. Now for the stem, start off with a slip knot. Chain 3. Slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 1. And make a single crochet in every stitch. Now you want to make 2 single crochets for the next round, or try to build up a mass that looks like a teardrop shape. And then I'm making a single crochet for the last round. And a chain. For the end, you stab your hook through the stem and just pull it through a couple times and it should hold fine. Cut off the extra. And I'm going to cut off all the ends of the mushroom. They'll hold fine, or you can tie them off. Now we attach the stem like this. And there's your little mushroom. Make as many as you like for this necklace. Here are all the individual pieces, and now I'm going to show you how to put everything together. For the first mushroom, you're going to find the center of your necklace. Stab the hook through a stitch in the back. Attach it like that. And now loosen up the mushroom cap, go through the top hole there. Pull through the threads. And stab through the mushroom stem and bring that end there back and forth a couple times. Cut off the extra. To attach the ivies, you want to tie them together. And I'm going to attach mine 5 spaces away from the mushroom. pull through the threads. And now you should have a loop there, and grab the remaining threads and pull them through the loop. That's what it looks like in the front, and now I'm going to secure the ends one more time. Cut off the extra, and you should have something like this. We're going to tie the next two ivies together the same way. And I'm going to attach this one 4 spaces away from the mushroom. Attaching it the same way we did the other one. Here I attached all the pieces to the front, and now I'm going to show you how to attach it to the end. You want to twist your ivies. Tie them the same way we did last time. This part is much easier if you have longer strands. And attach it before the last bump here. For the longer one, you want to twist it as well. Tie them together and attach after the last bump. You should have something like this, and now do the same to the other side. Now we're going to move on to the flowers, and I like to attach them on the shorter ivy. Find the place you like. And I'm going to split up the threads and just tie it onto the ivy. I like to secure it with a double knot. pull through the ends. You should have something like this and cut off the extra threads here. Now for the mushroom, I like to attach these on the longer ivy, loop it over the ivy, and pull out your mushroom stem, insert the hook to the top. Pull that thread through. Stab through the stem and bring that thread back and forth a couple of times to make sure it holds. Cut off the extra, and that's how you attach the mushroom. And here's the completed necklace. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you guys make this, please tag me. I'd love to see your version. Thank you for watching. Bye.